Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case in which a very limited issue was before the Jharkhand High Court. The issue was related to the issue of notice under section 148 due to a search conducted on the assessee in June 2022. The notice was issued on 31st March 2023 and the assessment year was related to the assessment year 13-14. The question before the Jharkhand High Court was that whether this notice is within limitation period as per section 149. This issue has been taken up by the Jharkhand High Court in the case of Devika Construction and Developers Private Limited, Naresh Kumar Kejriwal versus Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 464 ITR at page number 708. The date of the judgment is 28th November 2023 and the facts of the case are like this. In this case, there was search on the assessee in June 2022 and the assessee was issued a notice under section 148 on 31st March 2023 related to the assessment year 13-14, and the assessee challenged this notice in the Jharkhand High Court by filing a writ petition. When this matter was heard by Jharkhand High Court, the court said that there is explanation 1 to section 153A which has been amended with effect from 1st April 2017, according to which the relevant assessment year shall mean an assessment year preceding the assessment year relevant to the previous year in which the search is conducted, which fall beyond 6 assessment year but not later than 10 assessment year. If we go by this explanation, it seems to be very tricky, but in simple words, the search is conducted on June 2022. The previous year becomes 22-23 and the assessment year becomes assessment year 23-24, that is the assessment year in which the search was conducted. Now, preceding one assessment year. So, preceding one assessment year becomes assessment year 2022-2023. Now, if we go back 10 years back from this assessment year, then the assessment year 13-14 becomes the last assessment year. So the notice of assessment year 13-14, if it was issued on 31st March 2023, then it becomes valid and as per section 149 and it comes within limitation period. To explain this case, the court also mentioned about the explanation 2 to section 153A, which was amended, and according to that amendment, asset would include immovable property being land or building or both, shares, securities, loans, advances, deposits in bank, etc. And section 149 subsection 1 clause B was also amended with effect from 1st April 2022, and according to that amendment, entries and other expenditure in respect of transfer of various assets were also included to compute the amount for reopening the cases under section 148. Apart from that, there is first proviso to section 149 which says that for calculating the limitation period, it has to be seen that when the notice is issued under section 148, which is relating to the period before 1st April 2021, then first of all, it has to be seen that whether the notice can be issued under the old provisions. If it can be issued under the old provisions, then it can be issued under the new provisions if the new provision permits. So in the present case, the assessment year was 13-14. If we add 10 years, then the notice issued on 31st March 2023 relating to the assessment year 13-14 is well within limitation period. Apart from that, in this case, when the search was made, it was discovered that the assessee has given loans at the rate of 1.5% rate of interest, but when inquiries were made, investigation was made, it was found that no loans are appearing into the balance sheet of the assessee and income tax returns. So it is a perfect case for reopening the case. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Devika Construction and Developers Private Limited, Naresh Kumar Kejriwal versus Principal Commissioner of Income Tax, and the date of the judgment is 28th November 2023, and the case has been reported in 464 ITR at page number 708. Thank you, friends.